Okay. So I welcome all of you. On behalf of Suman Das, editor of IBNS Canada Incorporated, unfortunately, he could not be here for the interview. So I welcome Sumeeta Kohli, Chairperson, Panorama India, Sandeep Goyal, President and Chief Executive Officer of ICICI Bank, and Victoria Clark, Director and CEO of Tourism. So my name is Asha Bajaj, and I am the editorial director, publisher, and marketing of Canadian Media, which is a digital media publication of both national and international news on varied segments of the society. I am also a special Canadian correspondent of IBNS Canada Incorporated, part of India-based India Blooms. Besides, I have access to quite a few digital media public platforms for publication and promotion. Panorama India has been celebrating India Day for the last 21 years. This year, Panorama India would be celebrating India Day with a historical first time ever India Day drive-through parade celebration. Yeah. On behalf of Suman Das, I now start this interview with Sumeeta. Give us a brief background about Panorama India. When was it started and what is its mandate?
Thank you, first of all, to you, Asha ji, and Sumandash, you could not meet today, but thank you for this opportunity. As you know, Panorama India, as we mentioned, is a 21-year-old organization. We are a nonprofit organization. Our primary goal is to celebrate the culture and the heritage of India. As proud Indo-Canadians, we live in a country that wants us to celebrate where we come from, wants us to make this beautiful mosaic, that is Canada. And as you know, India is an unbelievable country with so many cultures and backgrounds and languages. And it all comes together as we call our proud India. And as Indo-Canadians, we get to celebrate that here. At Panorama India, we celebrated that for Republic Day. As you know, this year as well, we do it every year. It's 85,000 people up to 2019 was our final number was about 85,000 in 2019 that we had held. Last year, we went digital with COVID. COVID and the pandemic, it didn't stop us. It actually motivated us to connect more because I think the need to connect virtually was more important last year and this year than it's ever been. What it allowed us to do was, connect with seniors and kids because everybody performs, everybody loves our culture, everybody loves to celebrate. So it was such a great way to bring everybody together. Last year's India Day celebration was 19 hours of programming on 27 channels. We did it over 2 days. And of course, you supported it as well, and we thank you for that. This year, we decided it was time to come back and celebrate together. We've been planning this for about 2.5 months, very carefully behind the scenes, looking at all the scenarios with safety, number one rule in mind. We are excited to announce we are hosting the first ever drive-through parade celebration. And we're excited that India Day falls on a Sunday this year, which for Canadians is a very big deal because we celebrate everything on weekends. So Sunday, August 15th, we will be hosting the first ever India Day drive-through parade, which means that you, in your cars, can bring out the seniors, the families, the kids. You attend the event in the safety of your car, but you get to drive through an entire experience where you get to see all of India in one day.
Thank you. So, Panorama India has been celebrating India for the last 21 years. What's new about India Day this year?
So as we mentioned, the drive-through parade. Now, I think this year, what's really important to remember about the drive-through parade, Ashaji, is, the goal for us is to have everybody out. And that would be the perfect way to go back to 85,000 people. We're not there yet. We are at road to recovery, which is really important. So we are kickstarting this. And I hope this makes it something bigger next year. So with the drive-through experience, it is going to be where you will get a link. So it's free event. It is completely free for the public because everything we host is free. But there will be a link sent out to everybody that's going to come out at the end of July. So the event is being held at the Paramount Fine Food Center in Mississauga. There will be a link that is sent out to everybody. The minute that link is sent out, we ask you as your families to please go and register. You will register your license plate and your information. You will then get a confirmation. जब वो link आएगा, you will see that there's windows throughout the day from 11 to 7 that you can pick. And the reason we're doing that is because every hour we want to make sure that we can have so many cars go through the experience safely, and every car also gets to enjoy, you know, so you don't feel rushed. So we are doing this for a reason, to manage the amount of cars that come through every hour. When you arrive on the day that the time slot you picked, what you will see is when you enter the experience, and there are a lot of surprises going to be announced by the end of July for you know, the free giveaways, some new additions, possible people attending, etc. Once you arrive and you enter the experience, you will see that there's going to be a main stage where there's going to be programming. Because what is India Day without dance and singing and culture? That is so important to who we are.
That's
so
right.
the stage once again is open. We are telling you once again, because Panorama is famous for the non-stop stage. It will be once again open. So aap kya karenge when you arrive? Your cars will be parked in front of the stage. You will get to experience first. Performance is happening on stage. There is a radio station being exclusively purchased for that day, just for the experience, so you can hear all the music in your car. Then you enter the drive-through parade. Initially, you will get to see these beautiful partners who you'll be talking to very shortly, and our sponsors. Following that, you enter India, and you will actually see states of India, installations that are being created by different organizations that represent the states of India, and you will get to see India as you drive through this experience. And one thing I have to tell you, Ashaji, is proudly Panorama India is a non-profit organization. We have never charged for events, but the only reason we do events free is because we have partners and sponsors that support us. So I'm excited to tell you that Indian at Hearts Club, ICICI Bank, is our presenting sponsor. And Mississauga Tourism, or Tourism Mississauga, is our partner. So when we came up with this idea, you can imagine, Ashaji, that we were thinking, okay, let's do this. Is it possible? How do we do this? You know, what's so nice is to have partners who you go to and who get it right away, who say, yes, let's do this, but let's do it safely, and let's make it something where the community comes back together. So I'm grateful and thankful to our diamond sponsors, who you'll speak to shortly, and our gold sponsors who are making this event happen for us.
Thank you. Now coming to the next question, please throw more light on what will be the experience of the participants, the unique and historic event India Day drive-through parade to be held on Sunday.
So the unique part is, one is you sit in your car and it's safe.
Yeah.
That is very unique. I don't think we've done that ever in Canada. I don't even know about India if such a thing has been done. The other unique part is you'll get to see all of India in one day, which is also unique. And I don't think it's as unique to Panorama, because that is something we strive for. But I think it is unique that you'll be able to do it safely in your cars. And what I hope more than anything is that our seniors, our kids, who really have been the ones who have been, I think, affected the most. Because, you know, seniors couldn't go to grocery stores, kids couldn't go to grocery stores. You know, during pandemic, that was the excitement. To go to the grocery store was the most outing you got. So they never got to even do that. So what I hope is the uniqueness of this is all of you can be in one car safely together. Obviously, we can recommend the same household. That is one thing we do recommend. But, you know, with everybody double vaccinated, you know, all the rules are, you know, changing by the minute. But please follow safety and attend the event.
The next question is for Sandeep Ji. Sandeep Ji, what motivated ICICI Bank to support this unique and historical event?
Thank you for asking this. First of all, I would like to thank Panorama India as well as Canadian media to give us this chance to showcase us as a diamond sponsor for the event this year. So we have been associated with Panorama India for the last almost 10 years in various forms. And this year, given the COVID disruption, we were looking for some kind of physical event, which is virtual event, where there is a element of virtual as well as a real physical connect, which is very important in our community. You know, India is a very connected country and very difficult to survive with a physical distancing. So we thought that this is a very unique concept when Sumeeta and team came up with this, and we immediately latched onto it, that this is what we want to support. A very good way to showcase the bank to the Indian community here, because we are the bank for the Indians in Canada, and we serve their requirements both in Canada as well as in India. And this trend of immigration, which we have seen over the past decade, is going to catch on and going to accelerate as we go forward. And Mississauga is a perfect destination for this event because it's a large community of Indians who find Mississauga as their home. And we also have a dominant presence in Mississauga. We have branches and centers all across Mississauga. And we are planning a bigger expansion in Mississauga as we go forward. So this is a very right opportunity for us to showcase the brand to the Indian community on the India Day parade event.
Thank you, Sandeep ji. Now, we feel honored that Tourism Mississauga is supporting the India Day celebration. I would now like to ask Victoria ji to tell us why this event was important for Mississauga.
Well, thank you so much. And thank you for the invitation, Asha, to be here today. And thank you to Panorama for inviting us to come on as a sponsor. As Sandeepa already mentioned, Mississauga is an excellent destination for this event because we have so many people from India who have made their home in Mississauga, and also visiting friends and relatives. We welcome and invite you in the future when it is safe to do so to come to Mississauga. Events like this only happen, Asha, when people that are passionate about their culture and passionate about their community give their time to make these happen. So it is absolutely our privilege and our pleasure to financially sponsor this event to make sure that it happens. I know that the aspirations of years gone by, 85,000 people attending an event shows a very, very strong representation from India. And we hope that as Sumeeta said, on the road to recovery, that this event in the coming years reaches those numbers or higher. And as we get to celebrate India Day together.
Thank you so much, Victoria. Now, again, coming back to Sumeeta ji, please tell us in brief what other experiences would be felt by people this year as part of India Day. Also highlight a little about the vendor expo and the art.
So I think as Panorama always does, we have multiple things happening for India Day celebration, and our goal is to try to target all the different age brackets and different community aspects as well. So keeping kids in mind, we always do something for kids. We did a virtual live interactive art competition. We did it actually at Republic Day. It was a very big success. We had 150 kids register. And it was kids actually from even Calgary and Vancouver, because what's beautiful about virtual is you can celebrate from anywhere and be part of that competition. So we're doing the same thing again. The competition has gone live already. The cutoff is till July 31st. So all the parents, please register your kids based on the age demographic. We will cut it off. It is limited spots again. What will happen is once you register, you'll get a secure link that you will then have your kids come to on the Saturday, August 7th. And you will compete live with other kids together on the same age group. So what's so nice is the screen is filled with all these kids of the same, and then they get the theme and they get to color or paint or whatever they choose during that 1 hour. And we will announce the winners post India Day. So that's the art competition. And then the other big thing that we're doing on Sunday, August 8th is the India Day Expo. So it is a virtual online marketplace where we are bringing vendors from India and Canada, actually even some from the US as well, that are all coming together to showcase their products, their backgrounds. We're actually looking at handicraft vendors as well. So there's a few surprises we're going to be announcing soon as well for the expo. Our partners will also be there. They're going to be running live webinars. So ICICI Bank Indian and Hearts Club, their webinar was very popular at Republic Day, I have to tell you that. So they're going to be running another webinar. Tourism Mississauga is also going to be showcasing online, plus they will be running also webinars. So what's the nice about the online vendor fair is you can actually chat live with the sponsors too. So it's not just you go up to a booth, it's a physical booth, you go up to the booth online, but you also get to chat with them. We have different vendors. The biggest thing we're doing is we're showcasing a lot of small businesses as well, because I think small business has been affected so much in the last year and a half. So it is hopefully a platform. We have community organizations that are going to be showcasing there. For example, Brahm Kumari always showcases, as you know, they do such great work in the community as well. Yes. So we try our best to show everybody on that day. You can register, attend the vendor fair. It's completely free. There's prizes being given away from different vendors and sponsors. And it's a fun online event. So August 8th, that is going to happen. We kick off India Day celebration then, and then the following Sunday, you get to come to the event. You know, and I'm sure Sandeep ji will tell you a little bit about what their booth is going to be doing when you do the drive-through. I know Tourism Mississauga is doing a lot of stuff, and I'll let Victoria share that in increments, but I will tell you it's going to be exciting. We are doing everything to make it fun. And one thing I do want to tell everybody, not everybody will be able to attend because obviously we have limited number of cars. So guess what? It is going to be completely live streamed that day. And Ashaji, your channels, so your audience can watch on your channels. We're excited to announce that today. So please watch it on Canadian media channels, wherever your audience watches. From 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., you will be able to watch the entire live stream if you can physically not attend the event.
Very good. Last of all, Sumeeta ji, tell us how can we find more information about all the details about India Day 2021 event?
So what I thought would be really nice is, obviously you can go to our website. You can always go to our website, www.panoramaindia.org. You can, of course, go to our social media channels. You can go to ICICI Bank social media channels as well. Tourism Mississauga is posting everything that we're doing as well all the time. So that's what's nice, is everybody's sharing the information. We are updating as real time as possible. Ashaji, we'll be sharing it with you. You can also share it out. The link, I think, is going to be so important to everybody. I know you have the poster, you have all the details. I know that you'll be sharing that as well with your audience. But the link, the minute it is live, we will make sure it gets out to you, everybody. It's going to be on the Paramount Fine Food Center, the actual registration link. So we do want to thank them as well, because they're hosting, the facility is being hosted, and they've been great to work with us as well. So we really, for us, it's coming together. I thought what would be nice is maybe Sandeep ji can tell you all about what you'll see at his booth when you drive through it. Maybe to, you know, I don't know what Victoria wants to reveal, but I'll let her reveal what Tourism Mississauga is doing. I know I'm having chats. I'm so excited. I can't share all of it, but I hope some of those things work out because it'll be lots of fun for everybody.
And any last words about India Day Expo event, art contest?
So I thought maybe Sandeep ji, if you wanted to go first, and Victoria, if you wanted to go first.
Yeah, Sumeeta. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So, see, I think we launched this Indian at Heart Club during Republic Day celebrations this year. And we will try to intensify. We have expanded the program at Indian at Heart Club. And this is for people who want to connect to India, primarily Indo-Canadians or people of Canadian descent who want to be connected to India. And there are a lot of people like that who spend time in India, who feel connected to India, Indian roots. And I have, once a week I bump into some people who wish to be connected to India in that format. So we launched this club and we have seen very good response. People are joining this club, and we are arranging events under this club in terms of cooking activities, spirituality, news from India. So there are certain things which keep you connected to India, and these are unique events which a brand like ours can actually arrange through unique experiences out of India. So that's what we are going to showcase there on that day in expanded format. And you will also see our full range of services which we offer for Indo-Canadians who have found Canada as their home. So that's the thing probably which will be there on that day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Sumeeta. For Tourism Mississauga and the city of Mississauga, we'll have information about what it is like to live, work, play, and study in Mississauga. And as you go through the parade, getting to see all of the different states and provinces of India will be so vibrant and colorful that we will try to keep up. So we are really looking forward to participating, and August 15th just can't come quickly enough.
Yeah.
And Ashaji, from me, I want to first, remind everybody that Panorama India and the entire organization is a volunteer-run organization. And so I do want to thank all the volunteers behind the scenes. I mean, I'm here talking to you, but behind me is an army, and this army is what makes it happen. The board works so hard and tirelessly on this event, and the volunteers. I mean, we have so many students working behind the scenes. You know, when people look at our social media and all these activities, I do want to thank them all for all their work that they do. And secondly, I want to thank all the community organizations, because those states that you're about to see are being put together by other volunteer organizations. As you know, Gujarat is represented by amazing community organizations. Punjab is, there's so many amazing people behind the scenes who are working very hard to showcase their state, their love for their state. So come out, support them. And the best part is you get to vote for your favorite state float. So we do this competition every year. You know, we did this virtual last year. We did, as you know, even in January, we did the Republic Day competition, as you know, was virtual. And we had 5,000 votes in 24 hours. So I know our community loves competition. So we wanted to make sure that when you drive through that experience or you watch online, you can go to our website and vote for your favorite state float. It will mean the world to them. They put a lot of work into it. And then we will announce the winners a week later, as we always do. And we will send out the live date for Namaste Live, and we'll be announcing all of that. Victoria will join me for that announcement. So will Sandeep ji. And of course, Apurva ji, our Council General, who's extremely supportive to everything Panorama does. And we are very, very thankful to her as well.
Thank you so much for all the wonderful things all of you are doing for you. That is our community. It is a joint India community. It is now our community. And everybody is contributing so much to this. So I consider it my duty to contribute somehow in promoting these events digitally as well as in print edition. And so, and I consider it my privilege. I consider it my privilege to do something for our nation and for Panorama India. I'm so thankful for this opportunity. And with this, I end the interview and thank Sumeeta ji, Sandeep ji, Victoria ji for participating in this interview. If any one of you would like to contribute more towards the interview, you are most welcome to do so.
Just thank you. Thank you, Asha ji. Thank you, Canadian media. Thank you for showcasing everything that Canadian Indians do here. You guys make sure that it's at the forefront. So thank you for that. On behalf of Panorama, of course, I want to thank our presenting sponsor, our partner organization, and all the other sponsors that are coming together. Panorama, India Day is not a Panorama India event. Panorama is India event. Panorama's role is just to put it together. It is a community event. It is all coming together. Yes. And let's do it safely. Let's get our parents, our grandparents into that car. I know my mom is very excited. She's putting a group together for her seniors. I can hear it all the time. So put together your groups, get a license, just register. That's the one thing I do want to ask you. When the link gets out, register. And we will be announcing other announcements about food and so many other elements, because we have a process for everything we're thinking through this year. So everything has to be safe and the way it's been done. So we're really working through, and I want to thank the city of Mississauga for their hand in making sure that everything is being done beautifully. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Namaste.
Looking forward to the India Day celebrations now. Namaste to all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, and very nice to meet you.
My pleasure. It has been my pleasure, my privilege.
Asha Didi, thank you. I know your daughter, is she still here? I know she was helping with the recording, or she's gone?
She went away quickly because I'm recording. She was just present to see if everything goes well.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Asha ji, again for organizing all this. So let me know once the links are ready and wherever you host it, and then I will share it with the Tourism Mississauga and actually CSA Bank as well, because they're re-sharing it out as well.
Yeah, I would send all the links to you, to your office. Yeah.
Thank you, Asha ji. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Victoria, and thank you.